Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Siddhi Doshi and currently I am pursuing my MBA from SAS Institute of Management Studies. Today we are going to discuss about the topic that is job analysis. Now let us see what is job analysis. How does it define? Job analysis is a systematic process of collecting the information on nature of a job, qualities and qualifications required to a job, physical and mental capability to require to a job, duties and responsibility, physical and mental effort required to perform a job, necessary skills required to perform a job, working conditions and environment for a job. In order to describe job descriptions and job specifications for recruitment and selection of employees, improve job satisfactions, employee safety, and to build up employee motivation, etc. Also, job analysis is a detailed examination of tasks that makes up a job employee role, that is, and second, conditions under which an employee performing his or her job, and what exactly a job requires in terms of aptitudes and attitudes and knowledge, skills, educational qualifications, and the physical working condition of the employee. This is how we define job analysis. Now let us see the process of job analysis. The first process of job analysis is defining objectives. The second process is preparing job analysis. The third process is performing job analysis. Fourth is designing job descriptions and job specifications. Fifth is controlling job descriptions and job specifications. Now let us see the first process of job analysis. Job, the first process of job analysis is defining the objectives. The foremost steps in the process of job analysis is defining the objective of the job analysis. The objective could be either of the following: redesign the job description, revise the compensation program, change the organization structure, redesign the job in a particular department. And also the second we move on to preparing the job analysis. After setting an objective, the kind of jobs that are to be analyzed are selected, whether the clerical jobs, managerial jobs, division specific jobs, etc. Also, the members who are included in the analysis and the methods to be used are identified. At this stage, the complete review of the existing job description is done to have a fair insight of the duties, responsibilities of in an organization chart. Now let us move to third process. Third process is performing the job analysis. This is the next stage. The next stage in the process of job analysis is to perform or begin with the job analysis. Here the sufficient time should be allotted for collecting the job details from the employees. The information from the employees can be collected through questionnaires, interviews, or through an observation method. Once the information gets collected, it needs to be sorted on the basis of its nature, division, department. So this is how it is. This is we have seen that performing the job analysis, how it is performed. The next we move on to designing job description and job specifications. This is the fourth step. This is at this stage the job analyst prepares a draft of the job description and the specifications. After sorting of the information, the changes that need to be made in the jobs it identify and is written on paper. Once the draft gets prepared, it is circulated to the managers, supervisors and the employees to have a view on. So the next process is control job description and job specification. This is the last step in the process of job analysis, wherein the job description and the specification are timely checked, modified according to the changing needs of the organization. Now let us see what are the advantages of job analysis. The first advantage of job analysis is it provides first-hand job-related information. The job analysis process provides valuable job-related data that helps manager and job analyst the duties and responsibility of a particular job risk, and hazards involved in it, skills and abilities required to perform the job, and other related info. The second advantage is it helps in creating a right job employee fit. Means this is one of the most crucial management activities. Filling the right person in the right vacancy is a test of skills. Understanding the competencies of HR managers, job analysis helps them understand what type of employee will be suitable to deliver a specific job successfully. The third advantage is helps in establishing effect hiring practices. Who is to be filled, where and when, means who to target and how for a specific job opening. Job analysis process gives answers to all these questions and helps manager in creating, establishing and maintaining effective hiring practices. And the next advantage is guides through performance evaluation and appraisal processes. Job analysis helps manager evaluating the performance of employees by comparing the standard of desired output with the delivered or actual output. On this basis, they appraise their performance. This process helps in deciding whom to promote and when. The next is it helps in analyzing training and development needs. The process of job analysis gives answer to following questions: who to import training, when to import training, what should be the content of training, to impart training, sorry, what should be the type of training, behavior or technical, who will conduct training. The next is it helps in deciding compensation package for a specific job. A genuine and unbiased process of job analysis helps manager in determining the appraisal, compensation package and benefits and allowance for a particular job. Now, these were the advantages of job analysis. Now, let us see what are the disadvantages of job analysis. The first disadvantage is it is time consuming. The biggest disadvantage of job analysis process is that it is very time consuming. It is a major limitation, especially when jobs change frequently. The second is source of data is extremely small. Because of small sample size, the source of collection data is extremely small. The next is it involves lots of human efforts. The process involves lots of human efforts as every job carries different information and there is no set pattern. Customized information is not collected for different jobs. It's to be collected for different jobs. The next is job analyst may not possess appropriate skills. If job analyst is not aware of the objective of job analysis process or does not possess appropriate skills to conduct the process, it is a sheer wastage of company sources. He or she needs to be trained in order to get authentic data. The next is mental abilities cannot be directly observed. Last but not the least, mental abilities such as intellect, emotional characters, knowledge, aptitude, psychic, and endurance are intangible things that can be observed or measured directly. These were the disadvantages of job analysis. Now, let us see the problems with job analysis. Problems with job analysis is first is it has lack of management support. The biggest problem arises when a job analyst does not get proper support from the management. The top management needs to communicate it to the middle level manager and employees to enhance the output or productivity of the process. The second problem is it has lack of cooperation from employees. If we talk about collecting authenticate and accurate data, job data, it is almost impossible to get real and genuine data without the support of employees. If they are not ready to cooperate, it is a sheer wastage of time and money, human effort to conduct job analysis process. The next is inability to identify the need of job analysis. If the objective and needs of job analysis process are not properly identified, the whole exercise of investigating and carrying out research is fertile. Managers must decide in advance why this process is being carried out. The next is business of job analyst. A balanced and unbiased approach is a necessary while carrying out the process of job analysis. To get real and genuine data, a job analyst must be impartial in his approach. The last is using single data source. A job analyst needs to consider more than one sources of data in order to collect true information. Collecting data from a single source may result in inaccuracy and in therefore defects the whole purpose of conducting the job analysis process. So here I end up with my discussions and I hope I make it clear. Thank you.